Your Minnesota Fighting Vikings got themselves a nice little W in Buffalo. It didn't seem like they were gonna, but they got it done. And then they spoke to the local media jackals after the game. And here are some choice cuts from the press conferences and media availability. First up, Kevin O'Connell, Ben Gessling, go. Kevin O'Connell said Zadarius Smith had a knee contusion and Caleb Evans and Christian Darrisaw are in concussion protocol. So it's unfortunate. Hopefully Darrisaw and Evans can clear by Sunday. And Zadarius, I had an inkling that it could have been the issue that's been lingering all season. He banged up his knee early on, and he's exited the game at times with it. So hopefully it's going to be good to go. Thomas and Pioneer Press. Vikings coach Kevin O'Connell on Justin Jefferson's amazing fourth down play call. One of the most remarkable catches I've ever seen. How does that happen? How does that happen on fourth down, man? Just crazy, man. Will Raggets, Sports Illustrated. Kevin O'Connell. I'm still kind of processing it all. Same. We could use therapy for this one, man. And Alec Lewis, the Athletic. Kevin O'Connell. This one I'm going to remember forever, which is fair. And again, recency bias, prisoner of the moment. This was the greatest regular season NFL game in history. It really was, man. Thompson again. Vikings owner Ziggy Wolf said after the win, how about them apples? He spoke of the team's fight. And yeah, going up to Buffalo, Ziggy's done a lot of business in New York State, so I'm sure that he's had some friends and some well-wishers and maybe some Bills fans in the crowd that he's friends with. I don't know, man, but this one's got to feel good. Absolutely does. Will Raggets, Patrick Peterson, look at us now. Look at us now. Talking about how the Vikings, 8-1, getting it done, starting to get a modicum of respect around the league. It is nice to see. And then I got Will Raggets, Justin Jefferson. It felt like a movie. I told everybody this means this is our season. And I don't mind players talking like that. I understand the whole mantra of one game season, one game at a time, but the way that people feel about things are legit, and momentum is a thing. And that locker room, we said during this random streak that the Vikings, when they get in a tight situation, they expect to win. And they have 7 straight single-score games in a row. And a lot of them, they've been down late into the game. So that's infectious. And this locker room, they feel like this could be a very special season, and that carries over. And if you feel good about yourself and about your team, you practice better, you prepare better, and you go into a game expecting to win. And if you take a couple shots early on, you expect to come back and win. And that attitude, I love it. I love it, man. And Jefferson, speaking of attitudes, I love whenever Kirk throws that ball up, it's mine. That's the attitude he's got to have, man. I mean, Justin Jefferson is breaking NFL records for a receiver in his third year. He's got the most 100-yard games through his first 3 seasons. Still have half a season left to go. And his quarterback the entire time, beyond that one stupid game with Sean Mannion, it's been Kirk Cousins. All right, so Kirk's probably doing something right. Kramer. Star Tribune. Brian O'Neill. O'Neill was particularly thrilled for Blake Brandel, who exemplifies one of the boys, for him to come in and have success and do that. I'm just really effing happy for him. Brandel stepped in at left tackle for Darrisaw, who was evaluated for a concussion and did not return. And they're going to ding Brandel for a sack given up, except that was a coverage sack. Also, Ezra shoved him out of the way. So I don't count that at all. Thompson, Vikings quarterback Kirk Cousins said he had an incredible range of emotions after being stopped short on the sneak, and then Eric Hendricks got the fumble recovery. And that was the whole thing, too. Even after Kirk got stopped, it's like they still are in the shadow of their own end zone. Like, they're literally on the 1-inch line. And if they could take the safety, yes, but then the Vikings would only need a field goal to win. So even though Kirk didn't get in, I mean, that game was far from over, man. And also, after the Vikings scored, I mean, that game was far from over, as we saw. Kramer, Hawkinson on Justin Jefferson. Crazy what he can do, throw it up to him, and it's not really a 50-50 ball. He's probably coming down with it, which is a good feeling to have. That's not really many words you can say about it. That's a guy, that's a dude, effing just makes plays. And you know what's crazy about it? Jefferson, in those jump ball situations, he's 6'2". Maybe even 6'1" and 7/4. Like, he's not 6'5", he's not 6'6", he's not Randy Moss, but he's just got great athletic ability, great hands, and also great timing. That whole timing thing is underrated. Just knowing when to go up and high point it versus just trying to jump. etc. Lastly, Ben Gessling. What's next for the plane ride home, Kirk Cousins? I think we reached the mountaintop last week. I don't know that there's anywhere to go from here. Somewhere, someone else may have to take up the mantle. Baloney. And also, I mean, the Vikings only have 3 road games left this season. So, the Lions, Packers, and Bears, the Vikings may be in the clubhouse by week 17, 18. So, we got to get it in now while we can, man, because Philly's going to trip up. I have confidence. The Super Bowl is going to roll through US Bank Stadium. And then the plane ride back from Arizona, that may be dicey because what if Kirk Cousins is Super Bowl MVP? What if he has to go to Disneyland? I don't know, man. I don't know. But that's it. Let's take a look at Vikings media availability after their somehow, some way, 33-30 win over the Buffalo Bills in overtime. The signature win of the season. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.